Get out from ugly mortgages. Wholesale inflation rate soars. Buyers still wait on sidelines. Existing home sales slip in January.
Next on renewsyoucanuse.com. Welcome to renewsyoucanuse.com. I'm Ruben, and this is Keith.
Ruben, how are you, dude?
Head shake thing again. Oh, boy.
People are going to think it's a nervous twitch or something that I have.
Yeah, I thought it was until I asked you, actually.
Does he get nervous in front of the camera or something?
It's just like when the red light comes on, it just...
Yeah. Freeze up.
Freezes
Deer
up.
in headlights, right?
Yeah, deer in headlights. What's going on?
Not too much. I think we should just get right into the meat of what's going on. I am excited. I'm excited. I think, I love delivering news that you can use. In fact, why don't you tell us a little bit about RE News You Can Use?
Well, if this is your first time getting onto renewsyoucanuse.com, this is a podcast, vlog, if you will, video podcast that basically focuses on real estate and mortgage issues. And we discuss the latest articles about what's going on in the news and bring them to you so you can use them in maybe if you're the real estate profession or not. It's helpful news that you can use.
That's right.
Keep on using that.
And sometimes our news is informational, and we give some tips and how-tos, and that does slip in every once in a while. And in this case, we have one here where it's called "Help Your Homeowners Get Out from Under Mortgages."
That's right.
Ruben, you and I know, and I think the world knows, that if you bought a house 2 years ago and you were close to 100% finance, there's a very good chance that you are, what's it called?
Underwater.
Upside down. Upside down, that's right. Oh, darling, I'm underwater.
Well, it feels like that anyway,
yeah, it does,
right?
That you're upside down, and upside down means that you owe more than what the house is actually worth. And this article from RIS Media talks about giving different tips on what you might want to do to consider to get out from being upside down and feeling like you're underwater.
Well, not just that. I mean, it also... Being upside down is one thing, but not necessarily... You might not be upside down, but you might have an arm, that you need to get out of.
And a leg.
An adjustable rate mortgage.
And an ear.
That you need to get out of. And it's killing you, and it's soon going to reset. Your payment goes up $500. Or you just want to lower your rate.
Right.
Yeah. So there's a few things that you can do. One, obviously, you want to check where your credit is.
Mm-hmm.
2, you want to know how much equity you have in your home.
Right.
3, you want to keep a close eye on interest rates and the rate cuts and everything going on. Or you can just watch us. I can go on about this article.
Sorry about that.
I can go on about this article, but you can check it out for yourself.
Well, I just want to talk about one thing real quick about it. It talks about having creative payment ideas. And that's something that I truly believe is like the best thing to take advantage of. Have a creative payment plan. Figure out what do you owe. How can you put more money into making a payment without it affecting your lifestyle? And we actually have a couple ideas that you can do that. And it's called Cutting Your Mortgage in Half the Time. We highly
One of our sponsors.
It is a sponsor of ours, and the reason why it's a sponsor of ours is because we really like it. We've seen it actually work in person, so we know that it works, that you can actually cut your mortgage in half. So, for instance, let's say you have a 30-year mortgage. Let's assume that you want to pay it down in 15 years, and you don't want it to affect your lifestyle. This is a product that can help you do that, and they can show you exactly how to do it. And if you have any questions or concerns about how that actually works, please click on that advertisement and watch all those videos, and then give us a call personally.
Definitely.
I will personally take your phone call. How
that
cool
was
is that?
That article was from RIS Media, and the next article is from Yahoo News, or more specifically the AP. Wholesale inflation rate soars. Inflation at the wholesale level soared in January, pushed higher by rising costs for food, energy, and medicine. The monthly increase carried the annual inflation rate to its fastest jump in a quarter century.
Well, in fact, I heard today's February 26th, and on February 26th, week ending last Friday, the Gasoline per gallon is up 13 cents. So that's that's a huge inflation. I don't know how long that's going to be able to take and hold. But yeah, we are seeing inflation happening. And so not only did the Fed Reserve reduce rates because of fear of recession, now they have a fear of inflation, which means they're going to have to probably not reduce rates anymore, which people are hoping they do. And a good indication that rates are increasing is that, that inflation is increasing is that the 30-year Treasury bond has been going up steadily over the last couple of weeks. And there's a lot of flight to quality. In fact, a lot of banks, Ruben, I don't know if you know this or not, but a lot of the big boy banks like Citigroup, Citigroup is doing something different, but like the Bank of Americas, they need some cash because of the problems that they've been having.
Right.
And what they're doing is they're selling their high-quality bonds out into the market so that they can get and by selling a whole bunch of these high-quality bonds, these bonds, although they're very high quality and they're very good to have, they're so much available that the demand for them is not as high, so they have to increase the rates. So that's one reason why rates have gone up. And the other reason that rates have been going up is that Citigroup they've had the low quality bonds out there, and they're typically would be 8%, while they're pushing them out at 12% so that they can get an influx of cash because they're really looking for the cash.
Cash money.
Cash money. Dude, nothing like cash.
It's a financial advisor coming out.
Cash is king.
Yeah, that's right. Cash is king. So, interesting stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
Our last and final article is also from RIS Media. Potential homebuyers wait in the sidelines. Existing home sales slip in January.
Man,
more articles.
Again, it says, again, we're talking
Thanks.
about existing home sales slip in January, and here we are at the end of February, and now they're getting numbers in January. We're seeing things change now in February, I'm telling you right now, I know for a fact that come March they're going to say February was a great month. Inventory goes down and all this stuff because the media tends to be a little bit slow in getting the information out.
Right.
And again, you and I are in the field, we're in the trenches, we get to see what's going on. So it's almost like consider us like a baseball players, and the reporters are the fans watching the baseball players. So the reporters have all the time to watch the fans and see things from a distance, and we're in the game, playing the game. I'll call Mal. Let's see. I'll be Manny Ramirez.
Oh yeah.
I'm like a Manny Ramirez, and now you get the opportunity to talk to the guy who's in the game. He's a flake. I'm a flake. Keith being Keith, Manny being Manny.
Manny being Manny, Keith being Keith. That's good stuff.
But anyway, back to this home sales slip in January. They definitely have slipped. And the president, of the National Association of Realtors, Richard Gaylord, who actually happens to be a RE/MAX broker, said buyers in the high-cost housing are waiting for higher limits on conventional loans. And that's another thing that this article talks about. The conventional loan rates are going up from 417 all the way up to as high as 700 and something thousand.
746 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But that's great. That's a huge positive.
There's a lot of positives going on. I hate to bring up all these negative articles all the time, but hey,
I know.
That's what's in the news. I mean, if we wrote the news, it might be different, right?
Yeah.
In fact, remember our episode about the media, and them always controlling how the news comes out and
kick us while we're down, that type of stuff. Yeah, right.
So
I think that was just last week, wasn't it?
That was just last week.
Yeah. So, listen, have a wonderful day. Make it a great day. Oh, and again, what was I going to say? I'm having Chinese food tonight. What are you doing tonight? Anything exciting?
I don't know. No, I didn't. No, you didn't mention the $300.
Yeah, $290 worth of Chinese food. I put an order in just before we did the show, so I'm going to be eating Chinese food for the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Leftovers.
Nothing like some egg foo young. Gotta love it.
That's nice.
What's your favorite Chinese dish?
Don't
tell me it's some young guy.
Make it a great day.
Oh, snap.
All right.
Bye.